Alright, hey. Um, so I want to start off with catching up on some stuff from last week. The singleton, um, I was an idiot, forgot to make this object pool static. I think that's what you were referring to. Um, so now in uh, all my factories, the object pool is no longer static. That's that. The centipede movements, I'm fairly certain that they are not being copied because a centipede has a, uh, a movements pointer which points to this guy, which is just a static class. It's not pretending to be a singleton, it's just holds a bunch of vectors and some floats that everybody references. So the centipede will switch its movements um, based on processing. So it sets its movement pointer here um, to vertical left. Yeah, which is here just a uh, static array there. Let's see. Critters. So I have the spider. I had him last week, but I didn't discuss him at all. I don't really know why. Um, but yeah, so the spider just moves every frame, or it only processes kind of similar to the centipede at the end of its movement cycle, and it takes in a vector which always has a y direction which oscillates between -1 and +1. And the x direction is either 0 or 1 times the speed, and that's what the process grid position does. It decides if it is 0 or 1. So it moves back and forth, and yeah, I think now I can talk about this sprint stuff, which is the score manager, and a bunch of managers I ended up adding, just to kind of make it all a little cohesive. So I added a profile system, which is just the player system, but I already used the player name, which I should have just called the blaster, but I didn't want to rename everything, so I just called it profiles. But the profile manager is a singleton, um, and it creates a profile, and the profile has a mushroom field and a score and a wave, and that's all that's really necessary there. For this sprint, the score manager was the most important, so we got the score just has a name and a score. I'm thinking of using the name for when you have a high score. And then there's a score manager that keeps track of which is also a singleton, keeps track of the high score, can display the score, add to the score, and the adding to the score is just that's where it checks whether it should reset the high score and all of that. There's a a a repository, I guess, of scores here. I don't know if this is the best way to do it, but it's been working so far. I just have the scores here, so then when critters die or whenever something happens where you add a score, it just refers to this enum, and then I could change the score globally so that a centipede head was worth different, or something like that. And then while I'm here, I'll just show you the wave system. The player also has a wave, and the wave creates a centipede, creates a player, decides, it has alarms to create spiders and scorpions, takes in a wave data. I post on Piazza about this. Looks atrocious to me, but I don't know a better way to do it yet. But it takes in all of this data and then initializes a wave with that data by randomizing things. And then yeah, I guess last thing I have to do is just demonstrate it. Cool. Alright. Yeah, I got the sound. So that guy's going. The movement now works for both directions. That was another thing from last week. And just doing this to show you that when we quit all this, it has, okay, well, that was my own warning, but, well, yeah, so the score, current score is increasing. Eventually, if I played long enough, it would replace the high score. So that's it. Thank you.